This is the German Touring Car Masters 2003. 57,000 spectators at the season opener at Hockenheim. Things had changed from last season. They're now a super pull for the top 10 of the regular qualifying. And there'll be just one one-hour race on Sunday. Ready to go, first race of the season. Bernd Schneider is on the right. On the pole next to him is Martin Tomczyk. And look in the middle, Jean Alesi in the Mercedes gets a great jump as we're here at Hockenheim on the 2.84 mile circuit. And Jean Alesi pulls up into second place. Fessler goes way wide as the first race of the season is underway. And Bernd Schneider is your leader. You're riding with Laurent Aiello, and the rain has started early here at Hockenheim. On lap 3, the drivers have started to come in to change tires. And one of the first ones in, your leader, Bernd Schneider. This is Schneider's kind of weather, but first we have to get through the pit stops. The top contenders are in, Aiello, Tomczyk, and now everybody heads back out, but you can see the situation here at Hockenheim. The rain could be the deciding factor. Ready to go on the restart. Bernd Schneider has the lead. Alesi is running now in second position. Tomczyk is third, and Laurent Aiello is fourth. Here you get a look at Karl Wendlinger. Next to him is Timo Scheider. Conditions are bad. Wendlinger goes into Scheider, and they both go off. Looks like Scheider came out of it all right. No, he finally spins again. Here we have Christian Albers on the outside. He is hit by Hoesman, Patrick Hoesman from the Netherlands. And it's Albers who spins. Now the battle between Alesi and Aiello. And Aiello gets by him. Or does he? Jean Alesi from France putting the pressure on. Marcel Fessler back in the pits, changes to slicks. He'll take over second place. Schneider is still out in front. While lapping Menu, he touched him just a little bit, but Menu is able to go on. Christian Abt, problems in the first race. Bernd Schneider headed for victory here at Hockenheim in the first race of the season. He's out to regain a title he gave up to Aiello last year.
It was a perfect start with pole position and a win in the race, in the first race with a good lead, and I'm really looking forward now for the next race, but I'm sure it will be not easy like this.
The AMG team naturally very, very happy. Schneider puts some donuts on the track. Behind Schneider, Fessler, Aiello, then comes Alesi, Dumbreck, Scheider, and Ekstrom. Then it's champagne time at Hockenheim. Mercedes off to a great start. The next stop on the tour, the first ever at the Adria International Raceway in Italy. The track is 1.67 miles long. It's in an industrial park area. It's the first time at this track for most of the drivers. Oliver Bierholt, one of Germany's most popular soccer players, visits sister Nicole Schneider and brother-in-law Bernd before the race. A family meeting in Venice. Bierholt lives in Italy and plays for nearby football club Verona and is very happy to meet the family on a racing weekend.
Well, I like it very much that it's here in Italy, close to my house where I live for playing football. And I think it's a good atmosphere here, and I hope that even the Italian people who likes sports cars very much, that they can follow the race.
It's hot, 28 degrees centigrade or 82 degrees Fahrenheit in the shade. Marcel Fessler's on the left, Bernd Schneider is on the right, two Mercedes up front as we're underway here in Italy, and Marcel Fessler from Switzerland gets a great start. Meanwhile, cars crashing in the back of the pack. That's Manuel Reuter on the far right of your screen going up against the wall. He's one of the top Opel drivers. Taking a look at a view from behind. Now they start bunching up. You can't tell who was the problem in this one, but Patrick Huisman certainly had a view.
I had a very good start, and the guys in front of me, Blekemolen and Jaeger, didn't have a good start. And Jaeger came over to the left, he was banging a little bit my wheels. And then Blekemolen came a little bit to the right, so I was just sandwiched. And somehow then Timo Scheider came from the outside. I don't know if he made a mistake or got touched by Blekemolen again, but he suddenly was just in front of us sideways, and we couldn't avoid him.
There you get a look at Timo Scheider's Opel after the initial collision here at the start at the Adria International Raceway. Pit stop time. Marcel Fessler, your leader, coming in for the first of the mandatory pit stops. This year, 2 mandatory pit stops. They have to change tires. Fessler is in and out. Here comes Bernd Schneider. He and Jean Alesi were penalized because they exceeded the pit lane speed limit, and he has to take a drive-through penalty. The Mercedes crew wonders what happens, but what really happens is this. Schneider has to take his time going through the pit lane, and the rest of the field simply goes by him. The winner from Hockenheim with his work cut out for him. Jean Alesi from France in exactly the same situation. Norbert Haug isn't sure what happened. At this point in the race, your leader is Christian Albers, the young driver from the Netherlands. He got his big chance in a factory car this year. He's teammate of Bernd Schneider, and here in Italy, he's taking advantage of it. Jean Alesi tries to pass, loses control, and will fall back. Martin Ekstrom passes Laurent Aiello, and both will pull by Bernd Schneider. Alan Menu, a little bit too fast through the chicane. Matthias Ekstrom on the inside. He gets by Marcel Fessler. They exchange paint, and Aiello follows suit. Meanwhile, Christian Albers is way out in front. Albers going for his first victory in the German Touring Car Masters. Ekstrom is in second place. Laurent Aiello is in third. Marcel Fessler, your early leader, running fourth. Christian Albers sees the checkered flag and claims his first win. Ekstrom second, Aiello third, Fessler fourth, then comes Schneider, Dumbreck, and Alesi. It's a great day for the young Dutch driver.
I feel really great because it's just fantastic to win, and I think it's the best achievement for my career. And I especially want to thank Mr. Haug and Mr. Hans-Werner Aufrecht, Geert Unga and Hans-Jürgen Matthijs, who gave me the chance to drive in a factory team, and I'm really happy with it.
It also shows Mercedes ready for this season. It's their second win in a row, but the season is young. The third stop on the tour, the Nürburgring. That's the Nürburgring Castle, the landmark for one of the world's most famous racetracks. They're racing the Grand Prix course today. Fessler is on the right, Albers is on the left. We're underway here at the Nürburgring. And Matthias Ekstrom gets a great start from the second row and takes the lead. A little bit of bumping going on. Whoa, a lot of bumping going on here in the first corner, but nobody spins. Well, I said that just a little bit too quick. Wendlinger has spun, and so has Christian Abt. The Audis with problems here at the Nürburgring. Ekstrom is your leader. Fessler is second. Bernd Schneider, the winner of the first race of the season, running seventh, and he collides with Peter Dumbreck right at the chicane. Dumbreck is able to get back on, so is Bernd Schneider, but they have dropped back a ways. The pace car has to come out. The tire stacks at the chicane have to be put back into position. Matthias Ekstrom, the fine young driver from Sweden, out in front, now has to wait until they get the track cleaned up. As we restart, Ekstrom just continues to lead with a great jump. Fessler now is running in second position. Ekstrom, Fessler, Albers, Tomczyk, Manu, Bleekemolen. Jean Alesi has had some problems with his car. He had a collision in the first lap, and the car hasn't run right ever since. In lap 9, it was all over for the Frenchman.
I've been in a very bad situation because one car made on a straight a big braking, and I hit him from the back, but far away of the corner, and then I lost my front wing, and I have to stop.
Alain Menu and Matthias Ekstrom coming in for their mandatory second pit stop here at the Nürburgring in the German Touring Car Masters. The Opel team goes to work. Excellent time, 5.5 seconds. Alain Menu leaves the pits while Matthias Ekstrom has problems. He had started from fourth, but this pit stop put him back. He would finish in seventh place. Menu would be sixth. Laurent Aiello leaves the pits after his second pit stop. He's ahead of Bernd Schneider. They're running third and fourth. Schneider right there behind him. Albers in the Mercedes leads Marcel Fessler by more than 5 seconds. 5 laps to go. Aiello is far behind Fessler. Norbert Howe looks on as the final laps unfold. The finish, Christian Albers. 2 weeks after his first win, he makes it number 2 with an outstanding performance. Fessler finishes second, Aiello third, Schneider is fourth. A happy Christian Albers, and certainly his team is overjoyed.
I think it was a very good race for us. It was again a fantastic performance by Christian Albers. He won the second time in a row. We promoted him only this year into the new car, and he does a great job. Marcel Fessler does a great job too. He came second. And Bernd was unlucky. After the accident with Dumbreck, he lost a lot of time.
Albers and Fessler congratulate each other. A 1-2 finish for Mercedes. Race weekend number 4, the Euro Speedway in the Lausitz. The idea was to use the tri-oval here at the Lausitz. It would be the first time that the German Touring Car Masters had run on a tri-oval. But then the problem started. 34-year-old Laurent Aiello slides sideways into the wall. He's unhurt, but the car is gone for the weekend. But he wouldn't be the only one. His teammate, Christian Abt, goes through the same situation. He crashes into the wall, and as a consequence, the race officials have decided not to go with a tri-oval. They're going back to the road course for this weekend. Aiello and Abt would be racing, though. They took the cars of two teammates. So the two top drivers from the Audi team are there. Timo Scheider from Opel hopes that he can improve their luck this year. Jean Alesi and Alain Menu here with Volker Stritzik. Menu was 11th last year, wants to improve on that this year. But Opel still has its share of problems. As the teams get ready, the temperature reaches 33 degrees centigrade or 91 degrees Fahrenheit. It's going to be a hot race. Christian Abt cooling down before the start. Great crowd on hand for the races today. Bernd Schneider on the right, Ekstrom on the left, Dumbreck behind Schneider. We're underway here at the Euro Speedway. Schneider with a great leaping jump here, and the Opel of Peter Dumbreck now running second. Opel off to a great start here after the first couple of races really didn't go their way. Schneider, then comes Dumbreck, then comes Fessler and Ekstrom. Behind them, Alain Menu. And Fessler makes a mistake. Fessler has made a mistake, loses positions here. He'll drop back to fourth. Ekstrom takes over second. Norbert Haug watches all the action as the pit stops start. Bernd Schneider coming in for his first pit stop of the race. A great stop, and he keeps the lead after changing all four. Marcel Fessler in the pits on the right. Timo Scheider goes by him. Here comes Fessler, the young Swiss driver. He's coming out as Alain Menu goes by him. Not quite. Fessler hits Menu. Menu spins, keeps it going. Fessler is off in the grass. Menu's in the grass, but going back to the track. Here's another look at it. You're riding with Alain Menu. He is bumped right there by Fessler and is off in the dirt.
Well, with Marcel, Marcel was coming out of the pits, and really you don't see if there is a car on the track.
Fessler gets a stop-and-go penalty for that collision. This is Jerome Bleekemolen. He has problems here at the Euro Speedway. He was running 14th. It looks like his race day is over. Volker Stritzik from Opel talks the situation over. Matthias Ekstrom being challenged by Timo Scheider. Scheider wants to get by in the worst way, but can't do it. Bernd Schneider then comes home with his second win of the season, winning here at the Euro Speedway in the Lausitz. Peter Dumbreck is second in the Opel. The best finish this season so far for Opel.
Yeah, fantastic result. I'm really beginning to like this place. I was the winner in 2001. Now I'm here in 2003, back onto the podium with Opel. I think it's a fantastic result for myself and the team.
And for Opel, every reason to celebrate. Mercedes continue to run well. They took their fourth win of the season. And for the first time this season, Audi, Opel, and Mercedes share the podium. The next stop, the street course in the city of Nuremberg, the Norisring. 128,000 spectators have come to see the racing at the Norisring. It's located in the heart of the city of Nuremberg. And it's one of the most popular tracks among the drivers and the racing fans. Jeanette Biedermann, a pop starlet and singer of the official German Touring Car Masters song On Pit Lane to watch the race. And the German casting band Brosis were also on location to perform for the fans. Race day, Jean Alesi is on the right, Schneider on the left, and Alesi gets a jump start. He jumped the start after a great qualifying. It looks like he may have some problems. He's got the lead. He can smile while he has it, but he had a jump start. Jean Alesi has to take a drive-through penalty for that jump start here at the Norisring. The leader, Bernd Schneider, comes into the pits. But a problem with the right rear. The man who is looking to come back for a fourth championship has a severe problem. Here on the road course in the city of Nuremberg, he's back out again. Meanwhile, Matthias Ekstrom has problems, and his race day is over. Here's what happened. He came up behind Reuter, didn't touch him, and the smoke starts to pour, and the day is over for Ekstrom.
I just turned around the first corner, and when I put second gear and went full throttle, it came a lot of smoke. So I parked on the left side, and what I don't really understand is the brakes were still good, the car felt fine, and everything was good, and so I have no idea where the smoke was coming from.
The Norisring means plenty of action and plenty of passing, particularly here at the hairpin. Schneider gets by Aiello. A lot of slipstreaming, particularly at that point of the course. Bernd Schneider, Laurent Aiello, through the chicane, past the cement wall. Martin Tomczyk spins, hits the cement wall. You can't make a mistake here, or your race is over. And the day is over for Martin Tomczyk. Alesi, working Laurent Aiello, gets inside and goes by him at the Dutzen Lake. He's now in fifth. Dumbreck, meanwhile, has lost a position. He's dropped back to fourth, but he can stay up in front of Alesi. Christian Albers, the 24-year-old Dutch driver, on his way to victory, his third of the season in the German Touring Car Masters. It would also mean he would keep the points lead. Christian Albers wins it. Marcel Fessler second. Bernd Schneider finishes third. And once again, Christian Albers has a chance to celebrate.
Yeah, I'm really happy. This is now the chance I had in a factory team, and now I'm scoring, so I'm really happy with this result.
3 Mercedes drivers on the podium. It's off to England and Donington Park for the German Touring Car Masters. This is about 30 kilometers west of Nottingham, near Derby, the town of Donington, a town with a typical British flair. One of the highlights, the Motorsports Museum at England's oldest racetrack. Some of the memorable moments of the track when it opened in 1931, but today, the German Touring Car Masters is back on this beautiful course. Bernd Schneider on the pole on the left, Jean Alesi on the outside pole. We're underway here at Donington. And an early battle of Mercedes. Jean Alesi on the right. Looks like he's got the advantage. He does, going into the first corner. Bernd Schneider has to drop in behind him. Jean Alesi, who won here last year, is out in front, and once again on the left, Manuel Reuter has been knocked out. What a tough time for the Opel driver. And Laurent Yellow spins, and he's hit by Menu. And also being hit, Christian Abt. Two Audis involved in that one along with the Opel. Aiello will try to get back to the pits. Alesi comes in, Schneider is in. This the battle for the lead. Who's going to get in and out the quickest? Here comes Bernd Schneider. And Alesi beats him out. Jean Alesi from France comes back on the track ahead of Bernd Schneider. Action back on the track. Peter Terting is on the right. Bleekemolen cuts in. Terting sends him off the course. And this is the Aiello car as Laurent tries to get it to the pits. The officials are telling him to come in. His car is too dangerous for the track. Aiello has to pit permanently. Back on the course, Peter Dumbrecht. He spins on his own. He's Opel's big threat for the season, but he makes life difficult for himself. But he does hold on to 5th place. No changes up front. Jean Alesi leads, followed by Bernd Schneider, then Matthias Ekstrom, Marcel Fessler, Christian Albers, and Peter Dumbrecht. Another great day for Norbert Haug and Mercedes. This is Carl Wendlinger's car. Season not going the way he wants it to at all. But it's going great for Jean Alesi and Mercedes. Second time in a row here at Donington, Jean Alesi headed for the checkered flag. Alesi wins. Mercedes has won 6 in a row. Bernd Schneider is second. Matthias Ekstrom is third. The day belongs to Jean Alesi.
It's always hard to lead and to have a champion behind, but that is motor racing, and it's very important to be concentrate. I was really disappointed from last race because I did a mistake which is not acceptable for an experienced driver, and I'm pleased to bring to my team a victory like all my other colleagues.
And now it's Jean Alesi's turn to entertain the fans in victory.
Wow!
It's back to the Nürburgring and the Grand Prix course. This would be something different. Qualifying at night. The German Touring Car Masters here, a part of the 24-hour race on the Nürburgring. It was a special night for the fans and the drivers. In the end, it was Matthias Ekstrom in the Audi who took the pole. Surprise, Norbert Haug? That message from Hans-Jürgen App from Audi. Albers was third, Schneider was sixth. We're ready to go. Matthias Ekstrom on the right, Aiello on the left. We're underway. Christian Albers trying to make the move here up front. The long straightaway, and Aiello looks like he's going to get the lead from Ekstrom. The two Audis out in front. A little bit of bumping going on up among the leaders, but Aiello gets through. Laurent Aiello gets through. Christian App spins. But the Audis are out in front of the Nürburgring. Early pit stops. Ekstrom is in. Also coming in, Albers, Fessler, and Dumbrecht, along with Bleekemolen and Reuter. Here's Albers in the pits. There goes Manuel Reuter. They have to make 2 mandatory pit stops in every German Touring Car Masters event, and they have to change the tires each time. Bad luck for Martin Tomczyk. His race is over with only 13 laps completed. Bernd Schneider making the move on Ekstrom, and he gets by in the first corner. Bernd Schneider, the veteran, gets by the youngster here at the Nürburgring. Schneider been putting pressure on the entire time. Ekstrom goes wide. Schneider cuts inside and gets by. Meanwhile, out in front, Laurent Aiello in the Audi. Albers is running second. Bernd Schneider is running third. Once again, the Mercedes crew watches the action. You're riding with Bernd Schneider. He's trying to pull up on Albers. And once again, Bernd Schneider goes by, but it looks like Albers may have moved out of the way. Schneider's is in the points race, and so they let him by. Bernd Schneider has moved up, and looks like he may have a shot at catching up with Albers. This is Peter Dumbrecht, and Dumbrecht, once again, spinning out on his own. Christian Albers continues to battle Schneider. Schneider makes a mistake. Albers looks like he's going to get by. The 3-time champ is passed by the youngster and his teammate here at the Nürburgring. 85,000 fans ready to greet Laurent Aiello as he heads for the checkered flag in the German Touring Car Masters' second appearance here at the Nürburgring this season. Christian Albers second, Bernd Schneider third.
It's a good feeling because it's been a long time since we have such a good result, especially this year. It was a little bit difficult for us to get everything right. I think the car could have been better, or the result could have been better, but all the time there was something missing. So this time I think that we had everything, luck, opportunities, the job also done by the mechanics, and everybody was there, and very happy for my team, Audi, and also I think it's a good thing for the championship that another car than Mercedes is winning.
The defending champ back on the victory stand, the winner. The 8th race of the season, Austria's A1 Ring. Bernd Schneider, Christian Albers. Schneider leads Albers by a single point coming into the race here in Austria. The championship battle resumes. Laurent Aiello on the right. Karl Wendlinger from Austria. His hometown fans hope that he can improve on his season. Joachim Winkelhock, the veteran of the series. Volker Stritzig, team manager for Opel. 60,000 fans have come to the track today. Fessler is on the right. Alesi is on the left. Alesi worried about jumping there, it looked like. And Fessler got off to a great start. Jean Alesi drops way back, tight going into the second corner. They go way wide using all of that runoff area, which is legal here. Fessler is out in front, but look at the battle in the back, and once again the Audis are in a crash. Oh, it looks like 2 cars are out, 3 are out. Christian Abt is the one that goes into the wall. Dumbreck and Alesi also were involved in that. Timo Scheider went off the course. Mercedes can't believe what they just saw. But the Audis certainly have to be even more depressed. Marcel Fessler, your leader. Christian Albers is running in second place. Albers needs to finish ahead of Bernd Schneider to take over the points lead. Bernd Schneider gets by Laurent Aiello to take over third place. Schneider needs to close in on his teammate. Manuel Reuter, more problems for the Opel driver. Been a disappointing season for him. Marcel Fessler, Bernd Schneider come to the pits. This could decide the race. Schneider is in. Who's going to get out first? And Fessler does, and it is tight. Marcel Fessler gets out first and holds the lead. Albers comes into the pit. It takes a little longer. And it looks like when he comes out, Bernd Schneider is going to get by him. Here they come. Fessler, then comes Schneider, out comes Albers. Bernd Mailander, Karl Wendlinger. A battle here for 15th position. Nine laps to go. Bernd Schneider right behind Fessler. Fessler not making a mistake. Schneider keeping the pressure on. The Mercedes pits, watching the action of their two top drivers. Schneider can't get by. Fessler comes home the winner. Marcel Fessler wins his first race of the season. Schneider second, Albers is third.
It was a really hard race for me. Bernd, he gave me a lot of pressure, and that was for me sometimes a problem, because on the braking points, corner 2 and corner 3, my front tires are locking very hard, and so I was always under pressure, but I gave my best, and I fight for my place, and in the end I think I just win, and that's important.
And once again, the Mercedes celebration. They're finishing 1, 2, and 3 here in Austria. And there's one happy young Swiss driver, Marcel Fessler. The next stop, the track in the dunes at Zandvoort, Holland. A record crowd of 62,000 fans. the beach, the waves, the dunes. And the fans have come to see if Bernd Schneider can hold on against their favorite, Christian Albers. But as Timo Scheider on the right, who's on the pole, Tomczyk on the left, stalls his car. Tomczyk had the outside pole and stalled his car. Timo Scheider, one of the more promising young drivers in the series, driving for Opel, certainly has not had a lot of luck. But here at Zandvoort, he's out in front, and right behind him is Christian Albers. Bernd Schneider, your points leader, had a bad qualifying session, started 13th. Albers with a chance to take over the lead with still one race to go. The Japanese driver, Kanishi, goes off the course. In lap 7, Peter Dumbreck is in the pits. Dumbreck collides in the pits with Tomczyk. Both will be able to go on, but the pits are narrow here. It can happen. And there's the best view of it. Bernd Schneider putting on the pressure against Alain Menu in the Opel. And he was chasing Peter Terting, and Terting put him out right there.
I think Terting is not. I don't know what he was doing basically. Okay, I know he was in third place because he had not pitted, but at the end of the day, I mean, he was blocking so much that Bernd Schneider took 3 seconds out of me in 3 corners, I think. And then Terting made a mistake going into corner 2. He ran wide. He was in the marble. He was on the loose part of the track, and he had lost the corner. And basically, I had overtaken him, and then he tried to get me back somehow. I mean, the guy is just really, he was out of his place today, and I'm very, very angry with him, and it's very sad for Opel because it was going really well.
Lap 21, Timo Scheider comes into the pits for the second time. He's out in front. He has a chance to go, but they had problems with the tire. Bernd Schneider is coming in. And something's wrong with Timo Scheider's car. That tire was not properly affixed, and it came off. What a great disappointment for Timo Scheider.
It's unbelievable. To lead the race 21 laps, and you come in for the second stop, and and then the mistake in the front right. So okay, it was a mistake of a mechanic, but I never would like to say it was a mistake of the crew.
Christian Albers has taken the lead in front of his hometown fans. Bernd Schneider is running second. Ekstrom working against Reuter. And it looks like he's got a shot at third place here. Let's see what happens. Ekstrom, Reuter on the inside. They bump. And Reuter drops back. Ekstrom takes over. Volker Stritzik from Opel, not a happy man. Meanwhile, the fans applaud their hometown hero, Christian Albers. Albers only 1 point behind in the championship chase with Bernd Schneider.
I think it was a great season, and our team did a great job. We go to Hockenheim now with 2 drivers, Bernd Schneider and Christian Albers, just 1 point apart from each other. I think we're going to have a great race in Hockenheim, and I'm looking forward to it.
Hockenheim, the Grand Prix course, the second time the title on the line. And everyone has come to visit. Jean Alesi, along with Alessandro Di Piero from Italy, a world football player. He's there for the season finale, and he also gets a chance to feel what it's like to be in the German touring car Masters car. He got a ride in the so-called race taxi. And then it was time to kind of think about what he had just experienced.
The It was wonderful. It was crazy for me because it's other planet, you know.
Another world-famous soccer player, Franz Beckenbauer on the right, had a chance to look at the fast cars. Every football player somehow has some interest in motorsports, and if possible, he'll drive a car with a lot of power. 105,000 spectators ready to watch the last race of the season as these two drivers, Albers and Schneider, battle for the title. Two teammates in identical Mercedes, but they're back in the pack. Up front, Ekstrom and Dumbreck. Ekstrom on the right, Dumbreck on the left, and we're underway. Jean Alesi gets a great jump on Dumbreck there in that black Mercedes, but Dumbreck holds on to second place. The fans are also watching the action back in the pack. Bernd Schneider is back in around 5th or 6th position. Behind him is Christian Albers. Schneider has to finish ahead of Albers to take the title. But we have a long way to go. Matthias Ekstrom continues to lead. Albers is working his way up from back in the pack. You're riding with Bernd Schneider here at the Grand Prix course at the Nürburgring. And it looks like Alesi is going to get inside of Dumbreck at the hairpin and takes over second place. Once again, heading into that hairpin again, and Alesi makes the move on Ekstrom, the Mercedes, stronger on the long straightaway here at Hockenheim. Then Bernd Schneider has a problem, a tire problem. This could mean the title. He's got to get it fixed, get back out, and then get back in front of Albers, or maybe get out in front of him before he's able to get by. But Schneider has got a serious problem. He was lucky that it happened right before the pits. He didn't have to wait that long to get in. The crew goes to work. Christian Albers comes in for his pit stop. His crew has got to be perfect. And he comes out, but Schneider goes by him. It wasn't enough. So Bernd Schneider remains in front of his challenger for the title. Timo Scheider in the Opels right between them. Back in the pack, this is Fessler going inside, trying to get by Peter Dumbreck. The battle for third place. Fessler gets by him. Timo Scheider has a problem. He spins. Albers gets by him, and the championship is on the line. The points leader and the second place man in the points running 1 and 2. Here we go. Christian Albers has got a problem. He's going off. Christian Albers has the same problem his teammate Bernd Schneider had. A tire has gone down. And he's got a long way to go to get back to the pits. There's no way he can catch Bernd Schneider. What a difficult way to have your season come down to the last race, a chance for the title, and a flat tire takes you out of it. Your leader is Jean Alesi on the right. He's being pressured by Matthias Ekstrom, but Alesi holds on for his second victory of the season. A great finish for Audi, even better for Mercedes. And it's Donut City.
Oh, it was a fantastic moment. Obviously, the win is always something, especially when you are trying hard to get the victory. I had the team fantastic all the season, always behind me. When I was doing a mistake, they was always support me, and the best way to give back present is to win the race for them.
Bernd Schneider celebrates his 4th German touring car title.
I'm very happy. I reached everything I wished this year. Was very close in the end, and I'm this time our race god was with me.
A final kiss from Bernd's wife, and the season gets ready for its winter break. This was the German Touring Car Masters 2003. We'll see you next year.